Hey, Carter, where is Kendall? Have you heard from her today? I can't seem to reach her on her phone. She hasn't responded to any of my texts either.
Hey sis, Kendall's starting some Pilates class today, so that's probably where she is right now. Why? What's up? Is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay. No, we were supposed to go to see Dad at the cemetery, remember? We were waiting on Kendall to come with us, but she never showed up by 9 like we told her, or answered any of her calls since. Mom and I started to get worried a bit.
Oh shoot, that's right. I bet she completely forgot. Sorry, she has been so preoccupied lately.
Ugh, give it a rest, Carter. You know she does this every time there's a family thing she doesn't want to come to. It's been 3 years, and you have done nothing but enable her. Do you think we haven't noticed you helping her get away with it? Every single time. She's part of this family now, isn't she? And it's not like we're asking her to be our driver or carry our stuff or anything like that. All we need is for her to show up so we can pay our respects to Dad once a year. That's all we ask.
I know, I'm sorry. I'll talk to her, okay? I promise. I'm sure she just forgot. She was pretty excited about the Pilates.
Fine. You are so whipped, bro. That's not always a good thing. Don't let her walk all over you all the time, okay? Put your foot down every now and then. I still get upset when I think about how you had to pay for the whole wedding and reception, and as soon as you two were settled, Kendall quit her office receptionist job to be a stay-at-home wife. Who does that? Stay-at-home wife? She doesn't even have kids yet, and all she wants to do is sit around at home all day watching TV. She is living her best life with the money you earn. You should live a little too, bro.
No, I don't mind it. I'm happy if Kendall is happy.
How much does she give you to spend each month? Also, why does she give you allowances? It's your money. You're the one with a stable job, going to work every day like clockwork and not coming home till 8. So what does she give you, 100? How do you live off $100 a month?
It's fine. I don't have much to spend money on anyway. If I feel like it, I get a coffee or two every once in a while. Besides, it wouldn't hurt to save up while we can, right? We don't have any kids yet.
Oh, you and your unfettered optimism. Anyway, just make sure to bring Kendall to dinner later, okay? You need to at least be on time for the anniversary dinner. Mom is making chicken Alfredo, Dad's favorite.
Okay, of course I'll be there on time.
I'll tell Mom that Kendall wasn't feeling well so she doesn't get too upset. Let's keep our stories straight, okay?
Roger that. Thanks, Cass. See you later tonight.
Hi, Cassidy. How are you this morning? Did you recover okay from yesterday's dinner? I heard you and your mom busted your butts making all that food. Everything was delicious. I keep telling Carter that you should use a catering service or something. How easy is that? Why do you insist on making everything yourselves? I will never understand. Hi, Kendall. I resent that. We love making food on Dad's anniversary. We talk about him and we celebrate his life and eat his favorite foods. I think it's a great way to spend his anniversary. It's not like anyone blamed you for not being there. You don't need to be so defensive. Well, it feels like you are a little. You guys can be pretty passive-aggressive, you know that, right? The way you all stopped talking and gave me dirty looks when I walked in. What does it even matter if I don't tag along to the ceremony visits or the dinner afterwards anyway? It's not like I've known your dad that well when he was alive. So much stress and pressure for something so arbitrary. It's not that we were expecting you to come and help make the food or do all the work, Kendall. We just wanted to see some kind of sign that you wanted to be a part of this family and our traditions. It's my dad and my mom's husband. We don't expect you to come in and host a memorial for him or anything. But for the past 3 years, you've made up excuse after excuse to not participate at all, or join us as late as possible and leave as soon as things were over. We have yet to see you volunteer to come to these things once. Do you really hate our gatherings that much? I mean, I just think it's so pointless. He's already dead. And what good is it for the people who are left behind to keep reminding themselves of the time that he was still around? You slave away in the kitchen all night after a long drive to and from the cemetery, and after everybody finishes eating, there's still the cleanup left to do? Like, what is all that for? Who is it for anyway?
I understand. My mom is kind of old-fashioned in her own way. Like I said, it's her way of celebrating her husband's life. He was the love of her life after all. She wants all her children to be there to celebrate with her. I think it's very reasonable. What better way is there to keep my dad's memory alive than to have everyone he loved the most get together and have a good time?
Ugh, fine. I'll try to be there next time. You happy now? God, you are such a micromanager.
Hey, Mom. It's your birthday soon, Mama. Is there anything you want? Is there anything you've been eyeing? I need ideas. Oh, sweetie. You could have waited till you came here to ask me that. Are you out shopping right now? Will you grab me some laundry detergent?
Sure, but it's weird to ask you in person what you want for your birthday. I don't know, I get shy. So, do you have something you want? I need help. You know I suck at giving gifts.
Nah, I don't have anything. I have everything that I could possibly need. All I ask is that you and your brother are happy and healthy.
Aw, you're so sweet. You're such a soft mom. Hey, are you almost done with the skincare stuff I got you the other time? Those were sample sizes, so I'm sure you're almost out of them by now. Did you use them? How'd you like them? I heard they're super popular among celebrities. I think Nicole Kidman uses them. Aren't you always saying how perfect her complexion is? Maybe you can keep using it and see some real results, Mom.
No, those seemed expensive. I don't need anything like that. It's not like I'm getting any less wrinkled.
But it's your birthday. Treat yourself, Mama. If anything, I can ask Carter to chip in so you don't feel bad that I'm spending too much. Which it isn't, but still.
Yeah, if you're gonna go halvesies with Carter, then maybe I'll take you up on it. Maybe just one tube of those night creams that smelled so good. But that's it. I don't need anything else, okay? Don't go spending a fortune on me. I don't need anything.
Okay. Twist my arm, Mom. Hey, Car, are you busy? What are you gonna do for Mom's birthday? Have you thought about it at all? Any ideas on what to get her?
No, not yet. I haven't got around to it. I was thinking Kendall would have some ideas. She's been sending Mom a little something for birthdays and Christmases and stuff. I figured she would do something this year too.
Okay, good. If you don't have a plan, then you and I can get her this great night cream set for her together. I got her a sample of it for Christmas, I think, and it's supposed to be amazing. Plus, I think she liked it, but doesn't want to spend that much on her own skin. What do you say? I think she'll love it.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. How much is it? Is it expensive enough that us getting it together would make sense? If it's like $50, you can get it for her on your own, and I'll find something else to give her from me and Ken.
Nah, it's not terrible, like 300 or 400%. It's not too extreme, but expensive enough that if one of us got it for her, she'd either feel bad or would never use it. You know how she is. She doesn't spend more than the absolute bare minimum on herself. Remember how much she freaked out over the Tupperware set I got, just because they were the glass type and not the bendy plastic ones? I legit thought she was gonna ground me for that.
Oh yeah, I know. Sounds good. Thanks for the idea, sis. I'll tell Kendall about it. If I'm too busy, you and Kendall can hash out the details and just let me know how much I need to pay you.
That's good enough for me, roger that. Hey, Cassie! Hi, Kendall. How are you feeling? You're wanting to talk about the skincare set for Mom, right? For her birthday? This is the box set I was telling Carter about. Would you like to get it when you're out and about sometime this week? And I'll send you my half of the money. Or I can order it online and you can send me you and Carter's half. Either way works. Just let me know. I just need to know before this weekend. Mom's birthday is next Wednesday, so I'd really like it if we had it delivered and wrapped up by Tuesday. Who knows how long shipping will take these days. Is Roslyn trying to get back out there? Start dating or something? Why are we getting her such a highly rated celebrity favorite skincare set? Did she ask for it herself? How did she even know about that brand? Does she really need all that? It's like $400.
Why? Do you have a problem with my mom using good products? I saw that you were using the same set when I visited you and Carter last month. Is my mom not good enough for them or something?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm still young, you know? And your mom is, let's just say she's past her prime.
What? What are you getting at? Can women moms' age not be allowed to use expensive, good products? What does her age have to do with her skincare products? And no, she didn't ask for it. I brought it up because I'd gotten her a smaller size last Christmas and she seemed to like it.
No, that's not what I mean. It's not that she shouldn't be allowed. You're twisting my words again there, Cassie. You do that a lot, don't you? I only meant that if she never cared about her skin, it's a bit too late to fix anything at this point in her life. Expensive products aren't going to repair already damaged skin cells. Trust me on this. I've read up on it extensively. This is part of why I'm splurging on myself before it's too late.
Well, maybe so, but I'm not focusing on fixing my mom's anything. I didn't think she needed fixing at all, actually. I think she looks great for her age. I just want to get her something nice for her birthday. She seems to like the creams from that brand, so I thought, why not the whole set?
Because we'd need to at least chip in $200 each if we wanted to get her that between you and us. Don't you think it's a bit too steep? We don't have that kind of money to throw away. We can get something almost as good from Target or Walmart, but for a fraction of the price. And they work just as good, if not better, depending on your skin type. Does Roslyn really need a $400 skincare set?
Whoa, hold on a minute. You have enough money to spend on one-on-one Pilates lessons, which cost at least $100 per session, but not enough to spend on my mom's birthday present. Are you for real?
Oh my god, the Pilates is for my back. You know I've had back pains for a while now. It's not like Pilates is a breeze. It's not like I'm spending that much to go to some coffee shop and sit around doing nothing. Why would you even say something like that? Are you trying to shame me for taking care of myself? Besides, who are you to tell me what to spend my money on? You don't provide for me, your brother does. His money is my money and I don't need you to tell me what I should do with it.
That's not what I'm saying, though. I never said you need to chip in. I thought Carter had told you. He and I talked about it.
Whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and be accused of whatever it is that you're trying to accuse me of. I guess I can send you like $50 to go towards the skincare set, but that's the most I can probably do at this moment. Please try not to bother us anymore about things like this. Carter is already getting on my nerves too much these days. I'd appreciate it if you didn't too. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to take out my frustrations on Carter, do you?
All right.
He's eating well and getting so big already.
Oh, what a perfect baby, darling. Thank you so much for my beautiful grandson. He's absolutely precious.
You did so well, babe. He is so beautiful. Thank you.
That's it, Carter? Thank you, babe.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're just gonna text me thank you and call it even. My friends, they all got push presents. You know, a present that they get from their husbands for pushing out the baby. One of my friends even got a Chanel bag. Or maybe it was Prada, I forget. But still, I don't expect a designer handbag, but nothing? Really?
You're absolutely right, my dear. You need a push present. I'll get you anything you want. You name it. This is the least I can do. You gave me a grandson. Nothing is too much for you, Angel. Anything you want.
Really, Roslyn? Oh, yay, you're the best. Can you get me one of those chain crossbody bags? They're super hot right now.
What? Are you crazy? I hear you can't get one even if you camp outside the store for 2 nights. They're beyond back ordered, and even when they get a new shipment, it's like you need a ticket or something crazy like that. It's impossible to get one right now.
Dang, Cassidy! I just told her what I wanted because she asked. You didn't have to embarrass me like that. Jeez!
She's right, Cass. How much do those bags cost? I'll give you the money so maybe you could help get one for Kendall.
Mom, those things go for like $500-600.
$500-600? That much for a bag? Is it made of diamonds?
Yeah, it's unreal. The higher the demand, the higher the price, and that's not even the problem. Like I said, even if you had the exact amount ready in cash, you can't just walk into a store and buy one. There are pre-orders, wait lists, and exchange vouchers. It's like when the PlayStation 5 came out. People bought like 7 of them and sold 6 at twice the retail price because everybody was dying to get one. Even if there is a store that still have them in stock, you'll have to stand in line 2 days in advance to get one, if you're lucky.
Well, you're doing nothing at home these days. Why can't you go line up?
In this frigid cold, you want me to set up a tent and spend the night on the street? What if something happens to me? What if I get hurt? Can't you just pick something else, Kendall? There isn't anything else I've wanted. I've only had ice for that bag. Oh well, it's fine. I don't want anything then.
No, nonsense. It's fine, really. Of course I'll get one for you, Kendall. Don't you worry. You are my favorite daughter-in-law after all. Cass, you stop putting a damper on this, okay? Now it's not the time to be pessimistic. Now, run along and find out where you can wait in line for one of those bags. And let me know as soon as you find a store, okay?
But Mom!
Shush! Go now, chop chop. Kendall, you take real good care of yourself now, okay? Don't stress yourself out. It's not good for you or the baby. The baby can sense it when you're stressed out. It'll just make him more colicky. Cass and I will turn this world upside down if we have to. We will find you that bag.
Thank you, Rosalind. You're the best.
Did you really have to do that, Kendall? You had to make my mom stand out in the cold for hours on end in this weather? And all for a bag?
Where is this coming from? What are you mad at me for? I didn't ask you to do any of that. Your mom asked me and she volunteered. All I did was answer her question. I didn't do anything wrong here. It's not like I asked you for anything. I don't get why you're yelling at me.
Enough is enough. Having a baby does not entitle you to treat my mom like your lackey, especially to get you a stupid bag that's only popular for a limited time. You could have just as easily picked something else, like shoes or makeup, but you had to pick the most impossible item out there. Do you really want my mom to stand outside, camping out to wait for the stores to open? Who knows what'll happen to her after she stands there for 48 hours in the cold wind? She's old and fragile. And for a bag that costs more than the stroller you bought for your baby? Stroller and car seat, actually. What use do you have for a bag like that anyway? Are you gonna wear the $600 bag when you take your infant baby on a walk around the neighborhood? Are you gonna pack diapers and wipes in that bag when you take him to the park?
Oh, you are so annoying sometimes. You're so right all the time, aren't you? You can't stand it when I get my way, ever.
What?
You probably have no idea how things work after you get married. You aren't married yet, that's why. When you have a baby these days, your in-laws are supposed to shower you with gifts. Because in this day and age, women still go through one of the most potentially dangerous bodily harm of pushing out a human baby through her hoo-ha, only to name it after her husband's family. I think it makes perfect sense that the husband's family thanks her properly. Don't you agree? I don't know what you might expect from your in-laws if you ever have a baby of your own. But without them properly thanking you for going through it all, you're just gonna feel like a used-up baby-making machine. You'll see. Trust me, you will thank me one day. I'm finally getting back to feeling like my old self after having the baby. It's been a crazy few weeks, huh? Thank you so much for my new bag, Rosalind. I love it. I'm gonna wear it everywhere all the time.
You are so welcome, my dear. I'm so happy you like it. I am told I was lucky enough to have found an obscure store that had so many in stock still. I only had to wait in line for 6 hours. I think my legs are still cramping up, though. It's no biggie. But it was all worth it. I'm so glad you liked the bag, Kendall.
Slap on some Bengay. There's nothing like that for sore muscles. Bengay for the win.
What the hell? It's not like my mom has sore muscles from a crazy night out with her friends. She's sore because she stood in the cold for 6 hours trying to get you a stupid bag that costs more than what Carter makes in a week. You should be bending over backwards thanking her. Not Bengay for the win, #bull.
Yeah, no, Cass is right, Kendall. It's your mother-in-law you're talking about, not some live-in helper. Maybe you should be a bit more considerate.
What? What did I do wrong this time? Ugh, you guys are so sensitive all the time. I can't say anything without you calling me out for it or jumping to conclusions. All I said was that if your mom's muscles are hurting, some salon pass will fix that right up. Why are you attacking me all the time, Cassidy? What have I ever done to you? What do you have against me?
Come on, don't fight now, you two. What? Oh, please. I have something against you all the time? Really? I am allowed to express myself, aren't I? I really don't like you talking to my mom like she is a child. You are not above her just because you had a baby. Show her some respect. And speaking of expressing myself, I have a question for you. How does your baby have such dark brown eyes if both you and Carter have blue eyes? Is that even possible? Did you even notice that?
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, think about it. Aren't the eyes the easiest way to tell the genetics? 2 blue-eyed parents cannot have a brown-eyed baby, can they? Maybe I remember the chart more clearly from biology class, but I don't think 2 blue eyes can make a brown-eyed baby. It's actually more impossible than 2 brown-eyed parents having a blue-eyed baby. It's confusing, but I'm pretty sure.
What are you trying to say, Cass? Are you accusing me of what? Cheating on Carter? Do you think I went and had a baby with someone other than my husband? Is that what you're hinting at? Carter, is that what you think too? You always agree with your precious little sister. Do you think she's right?
No, of course not. Cass, that's enough. Stop teasing your sister-in-law.
What? I'm just curious. Is it so wrong to ask questions?
This is outrageous. If this keeps going, I can't live with you anymore, Carter. I can't do it anymore. Your sister is out to get me, Carter. Do you believe me now? Can you see what I was talking about? I'm not that attached to my baby yet anyway. I will leave him with you so you can raise him however you want. Is that what you want? Will that make you happy? Do you want me and Carter to get a divorce, Cassidy? Is that your ultimate goal?
Stop it, all of you. We're all adults here. There's no need for childish feuds like this in this family. Kendall, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. But you still should never talk about divorce so lightly. That is very unbecoming of you.
Huh? Of course you'd say that.
What?
You should have scolded Cass, not me. Not that I'm your child. She is the one that is being rude and accusatory for no apparent reason other than the fact that she doesn't like me. She is being inappropriate, always coaching me on how to talk to you and how to act around you, like I'm some kid who needs mothering. I am not a child. I am your brother's wife, Cassidy. I deserve more respect than that. I would have smashed you right in the mouth if you were my daughter. I would never have raised you to end up treating your sister-in-law like you treat me. Not having good manners is not something to be proud of, Cassidy. Your mother should have taught you better.
Are you for real right now?
You should be more careful next time you talk to me or about me. You wouldn't want me to retaliate, would you?
Yo, Carter, Mom and I are dying to see Parker again. How's he doing? When are you gonna bring him by again next? We miss him.
I know. I want to visit you guys too, but work has been super busy for me. I'm actually out of town right now on a business trip. And I think Kendall has been super stressed out by the baby too. She's going through some sort of hormonal thing too, it seems. She's super touchy-feeling one moment, looking like she would start crying any second, and then the next, she would be about to rip my throat out for breathing too loud. She probably doesn't even know what day of the week it is today.
Oh, we're dying to see him. I miss my nephew. We've seen all the pictures and videos you sent, over and over again. We need the real deal. I want to hold him and squish his cheeks.
Why don't you go over and see if Kendall is back from taking Parker to see the doctor? I think he had his 3-month checkup today. I'm sure they're back by now. The appointment was earlier on in the day.
Yeah? Are you sure? That'd be great. We'd love to come see him right now. Okay, I'll tell Mom and we'll head over there soon. You let Kendall know, okay?
Okay, you got it.
Carter, did you not tell Kendall we were coming?
What? Is she not home?
I can hear the baby crying inside, and I could have sworn I heard Kendall walking around in there too. But nobody's coming to the door. We've rang the doorbell like 15 times already. We've tried texting Kendall, calling her, so far nothing.
What, really? Oh man.
Is she upset that we came without notice? Did you not tell her we were coming? Mom and I have been waiting outside for 30 minutes, but she's not letting us in. What is going on?
I did tell her you were coming. I texted her. I guess she hasn't seen it yet.
Okay, then call her or something. Do something. Mom and I are about to freeze to death, Carter. We didn't come dressed to be standing outside for this long. We're wearing a cardigan and a vest.
Okay, let me try call her. Sorry, Cass. Kendall is not answering my calls either. I've tried her like 4 times. I did leave her a voicemail. I'm sure she's just showering or something, or she can't hear anything over Parker crying. He's been waking up a lot more and just being fussier overall.
What the hell? So then what, do you expect me and Mom to go home? This whole trip for nothing? She's about to cry, Carter. Mom wants to see her grandbaby so badly that she might start crying. She has not stepped away from the door, hoping to catch a glimpse of Parker. You really want us to go back home now?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what else I can do.
Wow. Just wow.
Cassidy, I would appreciate it if you could give me notice of at least a day in advance before you come barging into my house. I don't think it's appropriate for anyone to come to somebody else's house unannounced, right? And you can tell me yourself and not go through Carter every time to see if I'm home. You have my number, don't you? You know how to reach me. Why do you always have to bother Carter with it anyway?
I knew you could hear us. You didn't let us in because you wanted to punish us for coming unannounced? Well, okay. Well, now that you brought this up, let's pick at this bone. Let's figure this out once and for all. That was super uncool of you to keep my mom waiting in the cold like that. Were you out of your mind? We weren't there to see you. She was there to see the baby, her grandson. I didn't know my mom and I needed to book an appointment with you to see Parker, but I definitely thought Carter telling us we can visit his house would have been enough of a reason for us. How could you be so blatantly cruel? My mom could have gotten really sick from standing around in the cold. Was being vindictive more important than my mom's well-being?
Well, you shouldn't have come without letting me know. Who does that? It's so rude and inappropriate. What if I was showering? What if I was using the blender? What if Parker's crib was on fire? Do you wish that I just left all that and answered the door first?
I told Carter to tell you. He texted you to let you know my mom and I were on our way. It's not my fault you didn't check your messages.
It's not my fault that I didn't have time to check my phone either. I am taking care of a baby here. I'm not just sitting around watching TV like you clearly think I do all the time. How was I supposed to know you were both out there without proper jackets? It's the middle of December.
Ugh.
Don't you me. I'm the one that should be frustrated. I've only read about crazy mothers and sisters-in-law who come barging into a newlywed's house under the pretenses of it's my son's house, it's my brother's house. I never dreamed it would be happening to me. I'm actually very upset about it right now. I don't think this is okay at all. I need boundaries. In fact, I think it's super rude and trashy.
Trashy? Are you serious?
Maybe you can't fathom it before you experience it yourself. If you ever get married into a man with an awful, nosy, no-boundary mother, you will finally understand. It's very rude and trashy.
Wow, I can't even have a normal conversation with you. You are crazy. Hey, Kendall, I've ordered a paternity test kit off the internet. What do you say we test Parker's paternity? I think I really want to know.
What?
What are you talking about?
You know I have a friend who's going to med school to become a pediatrician, right? Stephanie. She's doing residency now, so we finally got to catch up the other day. I was telling her about my new nephew, and I ended up asking her some questions about genetics. I asked her if it was possible for a pair of blue-eyed parents to make a brown-eyed baby, stuff like that. And then one topic led to another, and she told me where I could get a paternity test kit online. So I went right ahead and ordered one for Parker. If you have nothing to hide, why don't you send me a strand or two of his hair, and I'll send it over to the lab and see what the results say.
Why? Why are you even suggesting this? What do you have against me and my son, Cassidy? This is not okay. I will not allow my son to be subject to some creepy, baseless suspicions. What the hell is wrong with you?
Kendall has a point, Cass. A paternity test out of the blue. What has gotten into you, Cass? Where is this coming from? What's the big deal? If you have nothing to hide, why not, right? It's going to say Parker is my brother's son anyway. I think it'll be fun.
Fun? You think pulling out a newborn's hair is fun? I have nothing to hide, but that still doesn't justify you doing my baby harm. What if his hairs are not enough? What if we have to draw his blood? It's so unnecessary and so painful for the baby. What kind of monster aunt are you to want that for her nephew? He is barely 9 months old.
I thought you might say something like that. Don't worry, I made sure to ask my pediatrician friend. She assured me there will be no blood drawn. I did go ahead and make an appointment to take Parker in to see her tomorrow morning. That way we can be sure that the hairs you give us are, without a shred of doubt, Parker's. So, see you all there at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I have plans tomorrow morning. I can't go.
No worries, I'll take Parker. You can still go to your thing. It's no biggie.
You want to take my son without me? You don't need a parent or a legal guardian to accompany you to these things? That doesn't sound right. That sounds illegal.
Why are you fighting this so much? Are you trying to be suspicious? You say you have nothing to hide, but it sure sounds like you really don't want to do the test. It won't take more than 5 minutes. You can even come with us and then go straight to your appointment. Or do you want me to reschedule? It's my friend's department, so I'm sure she can swing something for us on short notice.
Carter, say something.
Yeah, sorry, I mean, a paternity test, Cass? Really?
Yeah, doesn't it sound fun? It'll be informative, and if not, a reassurance at the least. Don't you agree? You have nothing to lose.
That's true, it can't hurt to be sure.
Are you serious, Carter?
Oh, when I get the results back, I'm gonna frame it. My first grandbaby. Kendall, would you care to explain this to us? What the hell have you done?
What? What is this?
It's the paternity test results. My friend sent it to me this morning. Carter, your son is not your biological child. You've been raising a cuckoo baby. How could this happen? How?
You witch! How could you do this to me? I will never forgive you for this. You will be so sorry, mark my words.
Kendall, what the hell is this? Explain this right now.
Listen, Carter, calm down. I can explain. It's not what you think, I swear. Remember the rough patch we went through last year? You kept working late and I was lonely and I was mad at you for putting your work before me. It didn't mean anything. It was just a drunken mistake. A stupid, dumb, bad mistake. It was just one time, I promise. I didn't think it would lead to anything.
So you knew. You knew all along that Parker might not be Carter's baby, and you kept your big mouth shut this whole time. Did you have a blast watching us dote over a stranger's bastard?
So you tattled? Who does that? Do you really want your brother to be a divorcee? Did you really need to ruin all of our lives? You are such an evil sister-in-law. You belong on reality TV. Ugh.
Evil sister-in-law. Oh, honey, you have no idea. Do you want me to show you what a real evil sister-in-law can do? What have you done for this family since you've joined it, Kendall? Nothing. You have been a perpetual guest in this house. Not once have you asked my mom if there was anything you could do to help. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Dad's anniversary. You have never once offered to help. And now that you've had the one baby and everybody is treating you like some goddess princess, you must think we're fools. This is total and utter bull. I'm coming over to your house right now and packing up your stuff. You have no place in this family. You are out.
What? Who are you to pack whose stuff? Carter, say something. Don't just let your bratty little sister talk to me like this and do something. Sure, he may not technically be yours, but he has been your son for the past year. Right, Carter? That must mean something, right? Surely you've established a bond with Parker. Does that mean nothing to you?
Cass,
Yes?
I'll give you the code to open the garage. Go and pack Kendall's stuff and send everything to her parents' house. You and I are through, Ken. I'll be looking for a divorce attorney and mailing you the papers.
Are you crazy? You want to divorce me over something like this? This is trivial at best. Who cares whose baby Parker is? What is important that he has been your son for the past 12 months and you are the only father he knows?
Trivial? You think this is a trivial matter? You little tramp.
This is all your sister's fault. She stressed me out too much. She made it impossible for me to feel like I fit in with your dumb family.
Oh, please, nice try.
Just a clean divorce. I won't ask for anything more. That'll be better for you in the long run too, Kendall. You don't want to make a scene, do you?
No, I don't want a divorce. I can't be a 30-something divorcee over my dead body, Carter. Unless you want me to sue you for alimony and everything else you have. And the same goes for you, Cassidy Smith. I have half a mind to sue you for defamation and home wrecking. You will regret this.
Wow, the audacity though. You're the one that went and cheated on your husband.
I did not cheat. It was never an ongoing thing. It was just one time. I said it was a mistake, all right?
You're something else, Kendall. Have some dignity.
Did you say alimony? Don't make me take a more severe course of action, Kendall. I think a quiet, smooth divorce is the least damaging option for you. You should think real hard and long about that. You have a baby to worry about too.
No, you can't do this to me. What am I supposed to do with the baby? I can't be a divorced single mother. What am I supposed to live off of? Panhandling money? At least take Parker with you. You raise him. I can't do it on my own.
You want Carter to raise a kid who is not even his. Parker is as related to Carter as you are to my dog, Kendall.
Then what the hell do you want me to do? I can't get a divorce. I just can't.
Kendall showed her true self when she hit rock bottom and accused us Smiths as scam artists trying to ruin her reputation for some personal vendetta against her. I don't know what that was, if not the ugliest, the most pathetically desperate attempt to drag us down with her. My brother, of course, was granted the divorce and has successfully severed any ties with his imposter family. I pray that he will get past this crazy chapter of his life and be able to start fresh. I'm sure a softie like my brother Carter will have no trouble finding his next love. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.